Greetings, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. I'm Tom Poland, beaming out to you from the sunny Sunshine Coast here in Australia, joined today by Biba Pedron. Biba, g'day from down under. Where are you Welcome, and where are you hanging out?
Right now, I'm in France, in Normandy, but I normally live in Miami.
France and Normandy, just trying to avoid Paris and the Olympic Games, which finished yesterday, I think.
That's what I did. I
Well,
stay away from the crowd.
right. Um, so, folks, Biba helps women entrepreneurs, but you're not going to miss out if you're male because the ideas are fairly applicable to us as well. To grow their business faster through visibility, giving them a step-by-step roadmap. I love that. To double or treble revenue in 90 days without having to do the whole client chasing thing. She's just so you know that there's a lot of substance behind Biba's methodology. She's authored multiple Amazon sellers, was featured in Forbes magazine France as a woman of influence, nominated as one of the 100 top global woman entrepreneurs to be inspired in 2023, and featured on the cover of the world's leading magazine as one of the world's most inspiring women leaders just last year. So pretty phenomenal resume there, Biba. A lot to live up to, but I'm sure you're going to deliver. We're going to kick off with a title, which is How to Grow Your Confidence to Boost Your Business Faster. 7 minutes starts now. Question number one is, who's your ideal client?
Well, my ideal clients are really women, and especially women solo entrepreneur, because usually they are whether it's in France or in the US, women are kind of scared of visibility and they want a business and they do whatever they like, they're passionate about, but they didn't learn before that they will have to do marketing. So I show them how to be more visible and get the right mindset and everything in order to make sure that they turn their passion into profit.
Mindset, that's a big one. And so tell us more about the problem you solve. Is it in the title we've got growing your confidence? Is that one of the issues that you deal with? What other issues or obstacles are you helping them with?
Yeah, the men, everything comes to the confidence. Because if they're not confident, they don't want to be visible. They don't want to have the right mindset. Don't want to have a too big business because they care about what people will say about them. And because of that, and because of the confidence, they have a tendency, especially women, to undersell themselves. So that's why I use the mindset. So that way that's how I help them to double or triple the revenue, because we work first on the mindset before we can work on the marketing.
That makes a lot of sense, and it's so often overlooked. So, question number three are the typical symptoms that your clients are experiencing before they find your solution. What's going on? I guess there's a bit of self-doubt, perhaps some self-esteem, perhaps, am I good enough? But how else would someone know that they should be reaching out and finding out more about what you do?
Well, because the issue, once again, it's come from the confidence, the self-esteem, as you say, the imposter syndrome. But another big issue is because of the confidence, they don't like the technique, the technology. They don't like marketing. They don't like to do the funnel. And we know that today there's no way to do a business if we don't have the technology. So I have to bring them the confidence to also say, okay, use the technology, use the funnel, automate your business in order to grow faster.
Because if a lot, I mean, I imagine the other thing is that a lot of them have we all have it at some level or another, a fear of rejection or a fear of criticism or so on. What will people think? Will I be good enough, and so on. So I would imagine that by getting into the technology, it could liberate a lot of people from that because they're not always on stage, so to speak.
Yeah, because if they don't use the technology today, they're stuck with few things to do. And they're scared to be on social media because of the visibility. They're scared to do offers. They're scared to grow the prices. So they're scared of so many things that the mistake that they do, everything grows up. And that's the reason why they can't grow the business.
So, okay, thank you for that. Question four, we're talking about people who have started their own business, the solopreneurs, and so they're committed to growth. They're going to be trying things, and I imagine that some of the things they're going to try may not work out so well. So let's try and help them avoid those mistakes. What would you say are some of the common mistakes that people need to avoid when they're trying to grow?
Well, that's first of all to understand that marketing is testing all the time. You can try a lot of things, but there's also a lot of things that won't work. And it's very important that there's numbers of strategy, not just one or two. There's numbers of strategy, and they have to find the one that works for them, the one that works for their personality, for the business, for the audience. Because unfortunately today, a lot of people say you have to use that strategy because it's the one of the moment. And it's not the way that I work. And the thing is, it goes also with charging according to the true value. That's the big mistake. They don't understand. They don't, once again, it comes back to the confidence. They don't understand that they have to understand the confidence. They have to understand the value that they bring to the to the clients, and in order to charge. So that's the biggest mistakes, because if you charge too low, well, of course, once again, you can't have a profitable business.
No,
and it's come back to using the funnel, using the automation and everything. It's marketing, and you need to test.
And when you say, thank you, and when you say selecting the right strategy, that the right one's for them, can you give us a couple of examples of what you mean by strategy? Are we talking lead generation strategies, or are we talking some sort of business model strategy?
Yeah, for example, I have women who come up to me and say, I don't want to be on social media, which we know it's a big thing, but you don't have to. I know a lot of people are not on social media, but then if you're not on social media, you have to do something else. It's not, I don't like this and I don't do anything. So for example, you can be not on social media, but be very big on speaking on stage. And that's the human strategy. And then, but it will be better if you use the stage and the social media, but some of them don't want. Right. So it's not, I don't like that. I don't do anything. I don't like that when I have to find the right strategy for me.
But it's also interesting how we all change our preferences if something's very successful. We suddenly, I don't mind doing that because it's putting more clients into my business and more dollars in the bank account. Thank you for that. Question 6, where can people find more about what you do? Some sort of giveaway that you've got going there? A URL, please.
Yeah. So my free ebook is a 5-step to launch your own online business without tech overwhelm. And the link is bibapedron.com/5step-to-online-business.
Thank you. So folks, if you're listening to this just once, if you're watching the video, it'll be underneath the video. But Biba, Biba Pedron, Pedron.com, and then the /5
steps
to online business with a dash in between 5 steps.
In between words.
To online business. Go get it. Perfect. Thank you very much for that. Last question, real quick. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
The more important reason why I want to help women. And the answer is because my motto is I do what I want, when I want, where I want, with who I want, making sure that money is not an issue. And what I want the most is for women to create their own economy, to be independent through their business and realize their passion and help other people and transform other people's lives. Like it will transform their life, and their own business will transform their life.
Yeah, and the energy and passion comes across as you say it.
Absolutely.
So once again, Biba, thank you so much for your time and your insights and the distillation of wisdom. Folks, www.bibapedron, B-I-B-A, pedron.com/5 steps-to-online-business. Go get it. Biba, thank you.
Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.